Hey guys, this is Mr. Peterson. Now we're on page 410. This is writing equations that represent statements. So at the top of page 410 there's a pink box. Usually those are really helpful. Remember, whenever you're writing an equation off of a statement, you want to give some kind of a let statement that says what it is you don't know, your variable. So I'm going to jump straight into the got it's, but I would encourage you to look at the examples just for a second. So let's see here on a got it A, and I'm reading this out. I don't have it that I can put on here, but it says 15 equals 3 more than 6 times a number. All right, so when we were writing an equation, we want to look for like the word is or the word equals, because that's our equal sign. So this one says 15 equals. So that would be 15 is equal to. You know, and here I'm saying that we did this and then we didn't do the let statement. Let me go back a step. We need to write a let statement. Let n equal our number. Let n equal our number. So 15 is equal to 3 more than 6 times a number. Well, the word more than means add, so 3 plus, and then 6 times a number, well, that would just be 6n. So there's our equation that we needed to write. All right, let's look at got it B. I'm going to use the same let statement. Let n be our number here. So 10 is increased by the quotient of a number, and 6 is 5. And again, we want to look for that keyword equals or is. Here we got the is. So is means equals. This one's tricky because it says a quotient of a number and 5. And excuse me, the quotient of a number and 6. So I'm going to start this off with just like a second example. What if I said the quotient of 6 and 3? What does that look like? Well, the quotient of 6 and 3, that's just 6 divided by 3, which is just 2 when we simplify it. So whenever we say the quotient of blank and blank, the thing that you say first goes in the numerator. The thing that you say second goes in the denominator. So let's use that idea to help us with this one. So this one says that 10 increased by the quotient. So let's start with a 10. We have 10, and increased means plus. The quotient of a number and 6. The quotient of a number, that means the number we don't know, is in the numerator, and 6 is in our denominator, and then is 5. So there's our equation there. All right, got it. C as in cat. The difference between 12 and 2/3 of a number is 18. So here our word is equals. Difference means subtract. And here it says the difference between. So that means we're going to subtract these two numbers. So it would be the difference between, so 12 minus, and again, I'm going to use my same let statement. Let n equals our number. 2/3 of a number. Well, we know of means multiply, so that would be 2/3 times n. And then is 18. Is 18. All right, on got it D, these are the ones that you'll more likely see in the STAR test. It's a real world problem, and they want you to be able to write an equation for it and then solve it. All right, so this one says that the temperature is 54 degrees, and it's expected to rise by 2.5 degrees Fahrenheit each, keyword there, each hour. In how many hours will the temperature be 84 degrees Fahrenheit? All right, so let's do a let statement here. So we don't know how many hours it's going to be. So let H equal hours. All right, so we know that currently it's 54. So 54, and then it's going to rise. So we need to add to that 2.5 for each hour. Well, and we know each means multiply, so 2.5 times H. And we want to know, when is it going to be, in other words, when is it going to equal 84? All right, so there's our equation. Now that we have our equation, we need to solve it. So first step would be take 54 away from both sides. 84 take 54 away, that would be 30. So 2.5 times h is equal to 30. Then we want to divide both sides by 2.5. So 30 divided by 2.5, don't reach for your calculator, we can do this. If it's 30 over 2.5, that's the same thing as 300 over 25. So how many 25s are in 300? That would be 12. And the units here would be hours. So there is your solution, and there is your equation. All right, guys, the sub's going to give you some homework problems. Have a good day, and I will see you hopefully on Friday.